Shot of downtown Toronto on this Wednesday. Good Wednesday morning, Canada. This is Breakfast Television. Dina, Pugliese, Seixeiro, Chen here with you. The holidays are around the corner. If you need tips on your cheeses, if you need tips for your crackers, if you need tips for the if you need tips for plant-based meats, Pay's got you covered. Ladies and gentlemen, Chen in the place to be.
Forget your Christmas bulbs. We got your garlic bulbs.
But that's all we got. Shallots, garlic for the nice
these are shallots. Thank you.
Breath. I forgot I have to wear heels when I come on the show with you. I wore flats. What was I thinking?
Before we dive into it, I feel the same way sometimes. What's your biggest tip, before we dive into the specifics?
Yeah.
With the holidays about a month away for a lot of people, what's the most important thing to remember when you're entertaining and you haven't entertained in a while?
Yeah. I think this year we've really realized how important it is to spend time together, right? So it's about having good food, good drink, and also not stressing ourselves out. I say that every year because I think some people, big ambitions, right? Gonna do lots of things, spend a lot of time in the kitchen, and then you're tired and you don't actually get to enjoy the company. And because so many people skipped the holidays last year or they were put on hold, I think this year we're really starting to appreciate that time together. So of course I'd like to show you like food and drink ideas.
And do I ever appreciate this?
I know you
Sid,
do.
I know you see pasta meatballs and Seixeiro, but this is plant-based. Are you ready to delve into the plant-based version?
Do you mind if I walk around the front?
You're going to go right in. Yes, here's a fork. Here you go.
Grab a sausage.
Here we go. This is the Very Good Butchers. It's a Canadian company. They're based out of the West Coast, and they have this new line of beautiful plant-based meats. And I know, Dina, because you really love eating plant-based, and you're very concerned about the ingredients in there as well. So this is their Select Butchers line. It's got meatballs, sausages, burgers, in addition to all the other products they have. This line is soy-free and gluten-free. So real ingredients too: chickpeas, pea protein, garlic, onions. They also ship across Canada and the U.S. So you could try it out for yourself. And I think a lot of people are experimenting more with plant-based meals for their families. And you want it to taste great. Sid, who is the carnivore, is trying.
You know what? It's amazing because it's obviously got the look.
Yeah.
There is that meat feel to it, but it's obviously it's a different, unique thing.
It's got
really
the meaty texture.
I'm proud of you, Sid.
So
it's really good.
I'm very proud of you too.
No,
that's
not
why.
bad at all. I love meat. You know, listen. You know me. I'm a traditionalist. But this is pretty good. How fast is this market growing? The plant-based.
It's really growing because even people who are carnivores, like yourself, are looking to introduce more plant-based dishes into their family's diets. So it doesn't mean that you have to go all one way or the other. It's a nice way to introduce the Meatless Mondays, different options, doing a nice meatball pasta, for example, with their products. So verygoodbutchers.com, and I love it because it's Canadian and they've been doing great things and they're using really wonderful ingredients.
Good for them. Up next, you got to wash it down. What you got?
You sure do. So this is Cameron's Brewing. They're a family brewery based out of Oakville, Ontario. And like I said off the top, last year a lot of people put their holidays kind of on hold. You know, they didn't visit. They didn't travel. So this year especially, think about giving the gift of time together and having something to celebrate, making those memories, the gift of good cheers. So I picked this up at the LCBO because they've got a lot of great holiday gift sets as well, like this one from Cameron's. So it's beautiful, isn't it? So this is a great way for someone to enjoy 3 different craft beers, have a little game as well on the side. Lots of wonderful, beautiful options to find. And I just love the idea that you can, when you are celebrating, gifting hostess gifts as well.
I'm a sucker for gift sets like this.
Isn't that?
If you listen, everyone watching who knows me, get me a little holiday LCBO thing, or from a local brewery and like this. I love it.
Okay, so now we all know what Sid wants for the holidays. And then when it comes to a bottle of bubbly, because I think this year we are maybe celebrating just a little bit more, being a little bit happier about being able to see some friends and family. I absolutely love this. So this is the Jackson Triggs Grand Reserve Brut Sparkling Wine, based out of Niagara-on-the-Lake. Nice. There are ways when you're celebrating to consider local, so Canadian companies, local Ontario companies. I did bring a bottle to see if Sid could open it. So I'll put you to work because you've just proteined up with that breakfast sausage.
Okay. Under pressure.
There's a lot of lights in here, Pay.
I'm not even sure where you should aim it.
Everyone step back 3 feet.
This is a brand new city.
It's got really nice flavors of green apple and vanilla. A beautiful bubbly. This might be the last time I'm invited on the show.
Fire. Don't shake it. Don't tell me.
Don't shake it.
I'm not shaking.
Don't shake it.
Okay, we'll just make sure.
Ready?
Okay.
Here we go.
I'll let people know that they can find it. So you can find it at the LCBO. You can also find it at the estate as well. So Jackson Triggs and Niagara-on-the-Lake. And if you ever get the chance.
keep it classy. Fill out my measuring cup.
That's her shot glass
So we're
for the
good.
record.
And then when it comes to holidays as well, I know I'm like, okay, so cheese. You got the cheese here. So I think like a classic cheese or charcuterie
Mind if I
board is a
lift it up,
classic.
bring it
You
over?
absolutely can.
Oh, sorry, we need a good shot of this too, right? Go
That's
ahead, get the
nice.
shot and then
That's
I'll lift it
nice.
up.
So I also
ahead, Sarah.
like to remind people that there's a lot of wonderful Canadian, also Ontario dairy farmers that you can
looks great.
support. So not only when you're making your own cheese board for company that's coming over, but it's a beautiful gift.
Awesome.
So you can actually send wonderful
Thank you,
cheese gift
Sid.
box
That's
from a
so
lot
nice
of
of
dairy
you.
farmers. A lot of them have switched to online ordering as well during the pandemic, but there's really beautiful gift baskets that you can look into. So Stonetown Cheese, for example, based out of St. Mary's, Ontario, Swiss Master Cheesemaker. A lot of these are family businesses. This one is Guns Hill Cheese. So again, a small artisan
That's beautiful.
cheesemaker out of Oxford, Ontario. You can go online. They've got different gift baskets, different size.
okay.
And I think what is
grab
better?
them, please,
Oh,
grab
grab.
them.
Do you
Yeah.
pick and choose
you're a
your own?
guest.
Good.
Do you
Okay,
pick and
thanks.
choose
You're a
your own
guest.
cheese pay, or is it pre?
You
it's
can,
both?
but it's also easy,
yeah.
especially if you've got people to gift for. And I find that instead of me buying something, wrapping it up, delivering it, I'm all about going online and ordering gifts being sent
Smart.
directly
Yeah,
to
that's
people.
smart.
And I love gifting something that is edible, consumable, right? Because you
Yeah.
don't know if they really want the other vase or the
won't
whatever.
spoil. Yeah.
So something like this. And again, just thinking about the local angle and the local
Yeah.
So
farmers that you can be
important, especially
supporting.
this year. So
but who
important.
doesn't want to get a lovely basket of cheese or box of cheese at their door? How happy would you be? I mean, that with a gift pack.
You know why? Pei Chen, she
Well, I'll
aims
be
to
later.
cheese, baby. And she
I
served it
succeed.
today, baby.
I succeed.
That's beautiful. All of it is.
Where can we find more info? This was great. This is
As I
fantastic.
speak, yep. You can always reach me at Pei Chen on Instagram and Twitter if you have any questions. But I will remind people that this is Stonetown Cheese and this is Guns Hill Artisan Cheese, and they're both Ontario cheesemakers.
So good to see you, Pei. Hope to see you again. We always love these segments.